That's bad.
That's more of that thing's fault.
No, even if I did, I'm way up into the front of that car. I know, bitch.
Well, turbo time?
Turbo time.
Turbo time. Turbo time! Let's go.
Oh, God.
Starting to sound old. Everything good?
Right here.
Sensor could be bad.
Heat temperature?
The coolant.
Yeah.
Wire might have got melted too. We can check it once you get it up to the garage. Might have just melted that wire or something.
Where is the wire?
Down there. It looks like it might not be plugged in all the way. Yeah, it looks like it's just not pushed in all the way. Alright, so today we're going to be upgrading these turbos. Because these ones are super obnoxious overkill. These are 78, 75s. They did their job. Now we're trying to do a little bit better. And we are replacing them with these 64mm Turbonetics that should be a hell of a lot more efficient, so less boost, more power, and hopefully a cooler charge, because these ones are maxing out our air temp sensor at 302 degrees.
Less boost, more power?
Yeah, they should be a lot more efficient.
Oh.
So what these ones to make 700 took 23 pounds. Those ones I'm hoping will make 700 on like 18 pounds, which will keep the air temps down and keep the motor a lot happier. Alright, there is the old turbo, and there's the new turbo. A little bit dinkier. These things actually did their job really well. We're just asking too much of them, I think. So I'm going to try and get this one clocked the same way that one is, which is... give or take like that. And I'm going to start getting this thing thrown on. Alright, we got one new turbo on. Got it all set up, ready to go. Everything's tightened down. Just have to get this one swapped over now. Alright, got the turbos all swapped over. Camera battery died. But got them both on, got everything all plumbed back up. So all that's left now is to test it on the two-step, see how these ones react, and hopefully I can get it to build a little bit more boost and get a little bit more RPM out of this thing. If we can leave on like 6-7 pounds, then we should be in pretty good business. And hopefully these things are small enough that the I don't think I ever showed you guys the boost curve, but with this thing, it took literally all of first gear. Like, that's how the ramp looked. Like, let's say right here was the 1-2 shift, boost was like this. Like that. So I'm hoping that these things will come in a whole lot quicker. Yeah, even with the CO2, it took that long for those turbos to get spooled up. So it is like 11 o'clock right now, and it's about to start storming. These fucking ducks. So I'm probably not going to be able to test it right now because the kids are sleeping. But for you, in like 10 seconds, we're going to put this thing on the brake and see what it does. Yeah, it don't get much better than that. It could be a little faster, but considering how this thing used to be, sitting on the Transbrake for 8-9 seconds, it felt, I haven't looked at the data log obviously, but it felt like 6 seconds maybe. Got to the 3800 chip, made 7-8 PSI relatively quickly. Yeah, felt great. I don't know what that is, don't like that. Probably an oil feed leaking. Let me turn this off right now. Could be the turbo drain, actually. I'm not sure. I don't see any obvious signs of where it was leaking at. I mean, my best guess would be from that drain. Let's see. Are you... No, you're not wiggling. I don't know. It could have been some of the oil that spilled onto the frame from last night when I was changing the turbos, but I don't know. So yeah, the first one, when it was still cold, made 7.5 pounds. Obviously you could hear it hitting the chip, no problem. The second time, I was trying something a little different. because I read where a bunch of people were foot braking to build some boost, to creep up to the line when they don't have a bump box, to creep up to the line, and then when they get into the beams, they would hit the Transbrake button. So I was trying that just to see. Didn't really like it, to be honest. I'd rather just stage first and give this thing enough time, although that felt pretty quickly. I'm actually super happy with it. Crazy what proper size turbos can do. Yeah, they lit off pretty quick, so I don't think there's even any more reason to test this thing that much. There's a test and tune coming up Saturday at Mid-Michigan, and probably take this thing to it, see what kind of number we can run, and then I think we'll probably try to sneak up on things when we get there. So see if we can leave on like 4 psi and ramp to, you know, 15 pounds. See what it runs, get an idea of 60 foot, 330, 660, things like that, and then just slowly sneak up on it. Because theoretically, these turbos should be so much more efficient than the old eBay turbos that we pulled off of it, that it should make the same power on a lot less boost. You know, fingers crossed that that's how it works out. I know that these came off of a car, I believe he said with a 4.8. I believe it was a 4.8. And he said they made 800, but one of them was smoking. Which in the truck I didn't really notice anything. That could be where that came from, perhaps. Not entirely sure. Not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Everything's looking pretty good. I'm going to turn the fan back on, let everything cool off. But I think Jack's about as good as he's ever been. So I'm probably going to put him on the chargers because he didn't want to start up earlier. And for whatever reason, even though the ECU is going right to the battery, when the batteries are low in this thing, I haven't had any other Holley vehicle do this, but when the batteries are low in this thing and you're cranking it, sometimes it will completely just erase the tune and you have to reflash it back in. Weirdest thing. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that, but I've only experienced it with this truck. RX-7 never did that. None of the other swaps that I've done have done that. So, weirdest thing. So, like I said, I'm going to put this thing on the charger, make sure everything stays good there. I'll pull the SD card out, look at the data log, but I'm pretty sure we're golden on everything. So, all that's left is test and tune. So, that will probably be either the next video or the video after that. Probably the next video. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, clicking that bell to get the notifications. I'll see you guys next time.